This week, Flywoo released something extremely interesting for the O3 system, and this is a kit that allows you to strip it back to its bare bones and reduce its weight by as much as 50%. Now, I talked about this on my last Sunday live stream, and rather than actually put a separate video out, I've decided to cut that and share it on the channel. So, over to me from last Sunday, and then at the end, I'll come back and share with you some additional thoughts. This leads us nicely on to Flywoo. This week, they've released something rather interesting, and if we hop over to their website, you will see that they've released what they're calling the Flywoo Naked O3 Air Unit. Now, this isn't an official DJI sanctioned product, just to be clear. This is a Flywoo mod. They are known for doing stuff like this. They actually did it with the Vista in the past as well. They released a naked Vista, but they have this kit that allows you to strip the O3 Air Unit back into its absolute minimum components. Now, there are some 3D printed parts available online allowing you to do this, but what's actually really interesting about this is the camera side of things, because they're also shipping a bracket that allows you to remove the whole outside casing of the camera to get the weight down. Now, just to show you what they've done, they have this kit, and this is very cool, I have to say. So they have this bracket that replaces the back of the camera. You completely remove the camera from the original housing. You then screw it into this bracket with the 4 screws there. And then this has the screw mounting holes in the side. And then they give you this mounting kit for the air unit. So you've got a bracket that goes between the plates to support the boards. You've then got a top bracket that allows you to hold everything down that side, a bracket this side for the antenna lock. So look, it'll actually hold the antennas down. And if we flip it over, there's a bracket down here, a cable locker for the camera as well. This animation is fantastic. Look at this. Now, this is obviously going to allow you to reduce the weight of the system. And what they're saying is this. You can reduce the weight by 37% if you keep the metal shielding in place, like here. So this one has the metal shielding in. Or you can reduce the weight by 50% if you remove the metal shielding, and including removing the SD card slot as well. So they show, let me just, get off the spamming. So they show here the parts that they include with it. CNC centerpiece, CNC bracket, CNC camera piece. Save up to 4 grams on the camera. They've got custom ND filters for it as well. And down here, they're showing you the weight savings. So, O3, without the mods, 36.8 grams. With the initial mod, but still with the metal shielding, down to 23.2 grams. Or if you remove the metal shielding, you get down to 18.3, but you're also removing the SD card slot at that point as well. And really, you're also reducing the size. So you're going from 13.8mm down to 10mm on the micro, or 12.5 on the full size. 28.5 from 30.5. And yeah, overall, really is a big saving in weight. The camera goes from 9 grams to 5 grams. The VTX goes from 27 to either 18.2 or 13.3. That is incredible. You're going from 36.8 to 18.3 on the absolute minimal version. Welcome everyone to O3 Lite that everyone asked for. Now, what is interesting in this is how it's going to behave thermally. Now, in the air, it's probably going to be fine. However, you can already see high temperature warning from cold start is 10 minutes on a standard air unit, 3.3 minutes on the Lite, and 2.2 minutes on the completely naked one. So, you're removing thermal mass, which means it is going to overheat quicker. But that doesn't mean it won't be able to keep its temps under control in flight. We don't, though, know a reality of how this is going to perform at this time. Now, they are selling this as kits, or they're selling it as the parts. So, for instance, the kit itself is available. The naked case kit is 16 quid in the UK. The naked O3 Air Unit Lite, pre-done by them, is 203 quid, and the Ultra is 227. Naked O3 Clear UV is $7, £7. And the ND filter set is 18. So you can buy either the kit to do it yourself or the pre-done one from them. Now, there are some things you're going to need to be aware of. Obviously, if you're doing your own, this is going to affect your warranty. The O3 Air unit is very fragile on its connectors. It is very easy to damage this air unit. It is not the easiest thing. Let me just open up something because I want to show you it. If we go onto repair.wiki and I show you the inside of the O3 Air unit, basically what they're doing is giving you the option to strip it down to either this point here with the boards, and you can see here that the SD card is mounted on that top can, or taking it down to here. Now, if you look at it, this is how those air units come, right, from the factory. So if you're going to tear yours down, you're going to need to clean them up. Overall, it isn't particularly difficult on this stage. So you got compound here, you just need to wipe off. That'll be nice and easy. Same here, there's a bit of compound here. And if you're leaving the cans on, it will be fine. However, if you're going to do your own and decan it, you're going to need to clean all of this out, all of this out, all of that out as well. To be honest, they're going to want ultrasonic cleaning. That's how they will be doing it at the factory. You're going to need to do that to get the boards clean. So it isn't going to be a simple task. I'll be honest, if you are interested in one and you don't have an air unit, I'm guessing they're ultrasonic cleaning them themselves, especially considering the picture they're showing. Look, it looks nice and clean in that picture, so I would expect it to come a lot like that. So, you're going to want isopropyl will do it, but you're going to want an ultrasonic because it's not going to be easy to clean. Trust me, I've torn one of these down. This stuff gets freaking everywhere in there. It's under all the ICs. Look, you can see it there. Like, I wiped that down. It's a freaking nightmare. Isopropyl you're going to need. But this stuff also doesn't really... it's cleaner because it's a render. Yeah, I know. I just wouldn't expect it to come like that. You've got, obviously, the chipsets. But the one thing you're going to need to be very careful of is these connectors. These are really fragile on the O3 Air unit. Both of these connectors are really, really fragile. So you're going to want to be very, very careful of that. But it is cool. I think it's very, very cool indeed. And you can't knock the price. You really can't. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how it performs. Now, someone did ask, how does it compare to a naked Vista Flywoo used to sell one themselves. I don't know if they still do. Let's just have a look. Naked weight with camera, 17 grams. And this is coming in. I've forgotten what it was. So let's get back down to the weight chart. Wow. 18.3. So you're talking 1.3 grams more than a Naked Vista, and it's got the DVR on board because you still got the 20 gig of onboard memory you can use. Remember? So you still have that 20 gigs of onboard storage. So 1.3 grams for that 20 gigs of onboard storage and the O3. That is incredible. This literally is the O3 Lite that everyone was asking for. This is it, guys. It don't get much better than that. It genuinely doesn't. I think we'd all love to see a single board O3, but yeah, this is the bee's knees with regards to taking weight out the system. We're just going to have to see how it performs. This may not come without issues. You're going to want airflow. That's for sure. GPS is going to get affected by this without the shielding. But is it worth $100 cost for a broken camera? That is the interesting thing. I tell you what, I would love Flywoo, as they're going so all out on making this stuff, they need to make a replacement lens. They absolutely need to make a replacement lens for this. They will be the bee's knees if they produce a replacement lens option for this camera as well. So if they made the naked unit and replacement lens, that will be it. Everyone would be happy. Now, as I've said already, I am going to order one of these, and I'm really interested to see how this all pans out. And if you're interested in seeing that, please do make sure you are subscribed. This really is a lot of what people have been asking for. And whilst it isn't a single board solution, and it certainly isn't as light as we see from the likes of HD0 or Avatar HD, it is much smaller than we've had before. As I've said, that air unit coming in around 18 grams is incredible. Yes, Avatar HD Whoop board and HD0 Whoop board is much lighter than that, around 4, 5, 6 grams. However, this is the best that we've had from DJI, and whilst it would be fantastic to have a single board solution, I don't think it's going to happen, and this is as close as we're going to get. Now, this, as I said, was recorded on last Sunday's live stream, and if you're interested in watching them, there is a playlist with those live streams in if you're interested in seeing last week's or any of the ones I've done before. And finally, I just want to say, if you do find any of this content useful, please do consider checking out the links to my Patreon as well as buy me a coffee in the description. It's only through your support I'm able to keep making content on this channel, keep doing the live streams and buying things like this. Anyway, that's it from me. Please do let me know what you think. Stay safe. I'll speak to you soon.